Might be a little risky, but I'll try and moor the Grand Cipher to that platform at the summit. Look alive, people.
Right. This is no time to be timid. The very fate of the skies depends on us. Not to mention Belial must be here. He practically handed us an engraved invitation. It's time we settled the score with him once and for all.
Yeah! We won't get away with rewriting creation on our watch!
This is it, everyone. The skies are counting on us!
I've been waiting, Singularity. So, you finally came. I did my best to get you excited for this. Would you say... had enough foreplay? I'm eager for the night to really begin.
You deviant! What are you thinking? You know what Beelzebub's return means for the skies! Is this really what you want? Chaos on every island? The corruption and destruction of this entire world?
Yeah! We won't let you get away with it!
No. You've got me all wrong. This wasn't how I wanted things to go at all. The grand finale we wanted was much cleaner. But no use fretting over spilled chaos. I can still make something beautiful out of this.
You arrogant little... We whooped you once. You think we can't do it again?
Be careful, everyone.
Gran, something feels off about this. Yeah, something definitely stinks. You can never tell what this weirdo will do next. Not that. It's not him. I'm sensing something... else.
What is it? Don't leave me in the dark. Hmm? Hey. Morning, Bubs. Sleep well? You look a little... overexcited. Did you just... stick me with chaos matter? I pierced your core. Even you won't come back from that. Return to nothing, and give my regards to Lucilius. Oh, Bubs, how could you? And after I tried so hard to...
Hey! Just what the heck is going on? Is Pandemonium falling?
Well, shoot, let's not go down with it. Everybody back to the Grand Cipher.
But what about those guys?
I don't think Avatar's about to let us go peacefully.
I will topple Pandemonium to the Crimson Horizon. The shockwaves will destroy the boundary between dimensions and obliterate both worlds.
You brought chaos to the Skydom by manipulating people's memories. Then you drove primal beasts to madness. Why are you causing all this suffering?
I know you've noticed the corruption of causality spreading from Pandemonium. Warping causality loosens the threads that stitch memories together. Soon, I will dismantle not only that, but matter itself, and the very rules which govern it. And then, I will rebuild it all. In the new world, I will be the font of all order. All creation will flow as directed by its undisputed sovereign. The thunder of Pandemonium's fall will herald the dawn of my reign.
So, knocking Pandemonium down to the Crimson Horizon will reset the whole world?
Can't really wrap my head around all the mumbo-jumbo he was spouting. He sure looks like he believes it.
It can't possibly be true.
Bubs' grand finale might sound similar to what Lucilius envisioned, but it's fundamentally different. Be that as it may, they both start from the same place. If you open that door, which will you find on the other side? Which grand finale will you step into, Singularity? Or can you find a third option?
You bet I can! I won't let anyone end the world!
We'll never give up. Not even if the apocalypse is breathing down our necks. The world belong to any one person. It belongs to everyone who lives in these skies!
There are countless lives at stake. You don't get to decide what to do with them, just so you can recreate the world as your plaything. Not while there's still breath in my body.
Red Dragon, Girl in Blue, Singularity. The inescapable chains of causality have brought you all here to Pandemonium Summit. On this day, at this hour, at this very moment, all things will coalesce, and I, in turn, will subsume their totality. We stand a mere breath away from inevitability. You are helpless to stop this fusion. You will be the first to feel Oblivion's embrace. This can't be happening. So close.
This doesn't look good.
What do we do? What are we... Did we make it? This is Port Breeze, isn't it?
It certainly looks like it. The wind, the scent of the grass. What's going on? The last thing I remember, Pandemonium was crumbling and taking us with it.
Right. We were on top of Pandemonium, and it was falling to the Crimson Horizon.
So what the hell happened after that?
If Pandemonium had actually fallen, the world would have been reset, right? But it looks like this island and the town are all right. Does that mean Pandemonium didn't fall?
Maybe we can get some more information from the townspeople.
Come one, come all! Got a new shipment of fabrics, softer and more lustrous than any silk you've ever seen!
Everything seems peaceful. Almost like none of that ever happened.
Couldn't have been a dream. Could it?
Don't be silly.
Well, if it isn't Gran and the Grand Cypher crew.
Sierra!
I'm glad to see you looking well. Things seem to have settled down all over the Skydom, too. I assume we have you to thank for that. The islands are all back to normal? Does that mean the power changing the skies is gone?
Because we prevented Beelzebub's revival?
Is something wrong? Oh! Before I forget, about the food and water for the Grand Cypher.
The Grand Cypher is here? In Port Breeze?
Don't you remember? Your dog just up the road. She was still moored there when I passed by earlier.
Oh yeah, of course. No, wait, what, why?
The Grand Cypher was moored to Pandemonium.
Yes. This doesn't add up.
I'm worried about Rosetta and Eugen. If the Grand Cypher's really here, then can we go check on them?
Hey, good to see you in one piece. Guess you handled whoever started this mess, huh? We haven't had any visits from weird machines or angry goddesses lately, so that's a relief. Although now, something else fishy is going on. Seems like a lot of people's accounts of what happened recently don't line up with each other. Their memories don't match. It's kind of a mess. Got any idea what might have caused it?
It appears that you prevented Beelzebub's return. I knew you could do it. It might be a bit too early to celebrate, though. I have a feeling this isn't over just yet. Strange things have been happening here, too. Changes in the shape and nature of this forest. It's as if two once diverging forests have converged. Their ever-growing roots and branches now entangled like never before. So our misgivings weren't misplaced.
The unnatural incidents all over the Skydom have stopped.
But things aren't back to normal like Eugen and Rosetta said. People's memories not lining up, and the forest being all mixed and matched. It doesn't seem like anything too awful right now, but... They say Beelzebub's power has disappeared, and they can't sense him anymore.
Can't say I'm satisfied with this. Do we put a bow on it anyway?
This flippy hair!
Splendid work defeating Beelzebub. Unfortunately, the world still finds itself in a complicated state of affairs.
What do you mean?
You could say that the world has... whiplash. From the recoil that occurred when Beelzebub's power receded, and the laws of causality returned to normal. The balance may be stable for the moment, but there are faint tears in the fabric of causality in time. Those discrepancies are almost certain to invite further chaos, sooner or later.
Is that why people's memories are clashing? And the forests have changed? And just what happened to us? How did we get to Port Breeze?
My memories of that final moment at Pandemonium are also unclear. When I regained my senses, I was lying on a nameless, deserted island. I'm sorry.
If Beelzebub's influence over the skies is gone, that should mean he's powerless, so we don't have to worry about the Sky Realm being reset anymore. Still, I feel like we're overlooking something incredibly important.
What would you call this? Reincarnation? A time leap? No, neither of those quite fits. Shame those fake wings couldn't get you where you wanted to go, Bubs. You could have just been satisfied with Celius's dark legacy. But no, you had to turn yourself into that monstrosity. Create those wings that rent whatever they touched. What did you need wings for, anyway, in a world without archangels? Lousy timing for this place to snap back to normal. Not to mention Bubs went and vanished without a word. I can't help feeling a little used. I don't even want to know what he'll do to me if he comes back. But maybe in this new world, I'll have a little more luck searching for Celius. I guess Versus is mine to play with now. Well, bye.
Ugh, I'm bushed. That last job really took it out of me. Yeah, I'm starving. At least we made it back to Port Breeze in one piece.
Hey, good work out there. Sorry I couldn't join you out in the field. Paper pushing at the port took longer than I expected.
It's not your fault. If we didn't have you to take care of the official stuff, we'd probably never make it off the ground.
Their logbooks were an absolute mess. Not sure how they expect us to get any work done under those conditions.
Records not aligning with memories. Historical events appearing crisscrossed and out of place. It would seem confusion still lingers throughout the Skydom.
But thankfully, none of that has been a major cause for alarm yet.
Yes, well, you'll forgive me for wanting to be cautious.
Say, isn't it almost lunchtime? Sierra said she'd provide us some grub. Said she'd make it real special, as a part of our reward for a job well done.
Yay, food!
Well, why don't you three head on over to the Knick-Knack Shack and report in? After we're finished unloading cargo, we'll follow suit.
Okay, Vern, Gran, last one there's a rotten egg!
Thanks for cleaning up. We'll see you at Sierra's.
Yep, tell her we said howdy.
Look! We're almost there! Whatever she's cooking, it smells great.
You can say that again. Maybe we should wait for Rackham and Catalina. They wouldn't want to miss this.
Bold of you to assume I'd leave them anything but scraps. Vern, no! At least let me eat some too.
Vern, Lyria, cool your jet! And they're gone. Yeesh. Hey, Sierra. We're back from... Huh? Didn't Lyria and Vern just rush in here? And where is Sierra? Sounds like they're in the back room. That's... this way, I guess?
Seriously, we've been up to our necks in jobs lately. And I don't mean to complain, you know. We love getting paid. It's just, I didn't even have time for a lunch break today. Thank goodness for you, Sierra. I'd be starving without this amazing spread.
Who's that girl? One of Sierra's clients? I don't want to interrupt their conversation. Maybe I'll look for Lyria and Vern a while longer. Ah, there they are. Lyria! Vern! Huh? Did I just speak girl?
Hey, buddy. Could have sworn I just heard you say Lyria and Vern. How do you know them exactly? You trying to get fresh with Lyria?
Huh? What does that even mean? Lyria saved my life.
Really? You too? Lyria's a regular angel, isn't she? Makes you wonder just how many people she saved.
Right? But what about Vern? When did you meet him?
Well, Vern's been my bud for a long time. We grew up together in Zinkenstill.
Zinkenstill? I can't believe we're from the same island. Wait, but I don't remember ever seeing you.
Same goes for you. It's not like there were dozens of kids our age running around the place.
This girl.
This guy. This is weird.
All right, I'm gonna ask once more. Where were you born?
Zinkenstill!
And where are we headed?
Estalucia!
Sheesh, it happened again. We're not getting anywhere like this.
Fine, my turn. After fleeing Zinkenstill, where was the first place we landed?
Port Breeze!
What else? Ah, what is Vern's favorite thing in the whole Sky Realm?
Apples!
Ugh, this is impossible. No matter what we ask, you both seem like the captain. And perhaps even more telling, we all have distinct memories of you both.
Hold your belt, please. How is that even possible?
We first met in Zinkenstill.
Right. And our last big battle was in Pandemonium, fighting Beelzebub. Yup, that checks out. But whose memories are whose? Is Gran the copycat? Or is Gina? And if they got the same memories, are there any caps to copy in the first place? What a mess. But someone is doing creative accounting with reality. They mixed the numbers up. How else do we explain all the contradictions?
What if this is what Zoe meant when she referred to tears in the fabric of reality?
Now that you mention it, Huygen did send word about mass confusion in Auguste. It spread that far, huh?
So, my vision was attempting to show me the collision of two fates.
Zoe?
What's going on? Can you explain this?
At first I could not, but now that I see you with my own eyes, I understand what has transpired. The disarray that muddles the minds of Skydwellers. It is Beelzebub's doing.
Beelzebub? But we already kicked his butt halfway across the Sky Realm.
You both did indeed defeat him, and managed to escape Pandemonium with your lives. However, you were not able to completely obstruct his plans. The confusion you feel, the confusion spreading across the islands, is no mere contradiction between record and memory. Dimension, phenomenon, causality, all of the factors that give shape to time and space have begun to warp and mix, till naught but chaos is left.
Not on my watch. So, in layman's terms, you and I are two versions of the same person, From different dimensions?
And with the world being all screwy, we've somehow managed to end up in the same place?
Correct. Possibly due to your nature as singularities. But that is not all this chaos has wrought on the Sky Realm. With the fabric of reality twisting, we can no longer rely on the stability of time. We face unprecedented crises. I wish I could say that two versions of the same soul existing in one plane is the worst of our concerns. But it is likely that the past, present, and future will collide at some point, if they haven't already. Perhaps more dangerous is the possibility that this convergence will affect multiple worlds. Conditions have never been riper for unimaginable horrors to skulk their way into our skies.
Yeesh, it's so hard to wrap your head around all this.
I can think of but one man who can unravel this existential jumble.
Beelzebub.
Wait a stinking minute here! We took care of Beelzebub! How's a dead guy supposed to have power, huh? How much more do we have to do?
You ask the wrong questions. It is not that he retains his power even though you defeated him. The fact that his power remains is proof that you did not crush him completely.
You gotta be kidding me!
You're right! It's not like we saw his final moments. We were fighting in Pandemonium, and then the next minute, poof! Back in Port Breeze.
I was sure that he fell with Pandemonium. How would anyone come back from that?
It matters not. Not when chaos has returned to threaten the skies. We have precious little time. We must see that Beelzebub is vanquished totally, or suffer the consequences.
Then we move out. The world won't last much longer like this.
We'll wipe out Beelzebub and every last ounce of his power, before he can do anything else to our world.
What is it, Lyria?
Dinner's ready. That and, well, Catalina said she wanted to talk to you about the island where Io's staying. Okay, we'll talk before food then. Sorry, it's Gran that Catalina wants to speak with.
Yo! Rackham's yelling for ya! Something about cargo or some such.
Really? Tell him to hang on. Catalina got to me first.
Oh boy. Actually, he wanted Cheetah. Man, you could cut the awkward on this ship with a knife.
Two singularities. Joining forces to put a stop to Beelzebub. A peculiar situation to be sure. But Gran and Cheetah together stand a far better chance than either alone. But that still leaves one problem. It should not be possible for two of the very same singularities to coexist. Or rather, they should not be allowed to coexist. For two singularities to occupy the same plane, I can think of no greater perversion of the world's harmony. The crises of the Sky Realm are directly linked to the crises of its balance. Nothing should outweigh its protection, with so much on the line. And yet, is this the only way? Surely I've overlooked something. I must discuss something with you both.
What is it, Zoe?
I am the Peacemaker. The balance of this realm is under my jurisdiction, and thus, I can no longer ignore the presence of identical singularities occupying the same plane. Oh, how I wish it weren't you. But balance must be preserved.
Wait. You can't mean what I think you mean.
Draw your swords. One of you must die for the sake of all. I shall put you both to trial with all my power. Only the survivor may claim rights as the singularity and remain in this world. The Keeper of Balance has made her decree. Ready yourselves!
What are you going to do?
I'll fight. I imagine you won't back down either.
Good. You really are another version of me.
Yeah, and you're me all right. Even if you look a little different.
Are you going to go through with this? You should be friends. I couldn't bear it if either one of you was taken away from me. I know. But Zoe's right. Gran and I never should have met. Knowing who Zoe is, well, she must know best in these situations. But I gotta admit, it's a lot easier to talk the talk than walk the walk. It shouldn't be like this.
It's okay, Lyria. Whatever happens was meant to be.
Exactly. Besides, now that we've met, whoever comes out on top will press on for the both of us. And I can say that because I know that's what I would do. It's gotta be this way.
It seems you are prepared. Know that I will not spare you. My mission is absolute. Confront me with every fiber of your being. Test your resolve, so that this world may know its singularity.
Stop this now! Gran, Cheetah, Zoe, haven't you had enough yet? I can't do it. I can't lose either of you.
Lyria.
I have my memories with Gran, but I have them with Cheetah too. They're both real to me.
Yeah, who gives a crap about this chaos stuff? They're both my best bud. Even if the whole world falls apart, that ain't changing.
Please, Gran and Cheetah are too important to us.
Zoe, we understand your position. That two identical singularities coexisting in the same world presents a threat to that world's balance, but is there really no other way? Must we make such a sacrifice?
This whole deal's above my pay grade. The way I see it, you don't fix an engine by throwing out its best parts. If you want us to give up one of the captains, their death had better save at least 2, not 3 worlds.
Gosh, you guys. I should have known you'd make this difficult.
You can say that again. We've got the most hard-headed crew in the Sky Realm. But that's what makes them great.
Zoe, sorry, but I think this fight is over.
We're going to face this threat together, side by side.
And we won't let our presence cause more chaos. Even if it does, well, we've got just the crew to fight back against it.
Very well. Then I shall join your ranks to see this future come to fruition.
What? That's great news!
Hooray! With you on our side, Zoe, we'll be unstoppable!
And they lived happily ever after. But no, we mustn't hurry this. The climax will be all the sweeter if we edge our way there slowly. Two singularities vying to penetrate a single reality. The finer things in life should be savored. You're going to wear yourselves out at this rate. Save some for me, won't you? Almost time for Bubs' wake-up call. Oh, I'm going to absolutely relish this reunion.
クラメクは手加減に向いていない。分かっているな、ジン。
大丈夫。遠慮はいりません。